Hello, my beautiful Aries. We're going to go ahead and get into this bonus energy reading for you. This is a timeless message. However, I am recording it in January. And with that being said, Aries, this is all about your blind spots. What don't you see coming that you need to be aware about? What you need to know right now. Please take what resonates, leave the rest out, Aries. And we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. So, well, interestingly enough, the moon is showing up here. It is actually in the reversal, which I'm actually getting I just got like my nose got tingly. But the moon in reverse can show a clarity moment, right? It could be that maybe you have been in your mind about something, maybe you have been overthinking or just having this really negative perspective about something. And the moon in reverse is actually showing that it could potentially be clarified. You know, this is where the fog lifts a little bit. The moon overall is a very complicated energy. So I actually see her in a really positive perspective for you here in a reversal. And what's showing up here that you don't see coming is this crossroads, right? So this is a need of making a decision, Two of Swords, okay? So that is awesome that I'm seeing the moon as a positive omen here for you. And it's showing this lift of fog, right? Essentially clarity. And then what you don't see coming is essentially this energy of having to make a decision in your life, okay? And then we have here the Two of Cups, okay? So Two of Cups, there's two twos in your reading, okay? And this is all about harmonizing, right? The Two of Swords is this energy of being in the crossroads, right? This is about evaluating what is your next step. This is about putting the blindfold on, holding on to your two swords, which are your defenses, and giving yourself the time to process this information so you're able to make the decision that best resonates with you. As you can see in the Two of Swords, the waters in the card are actually calm. So this shows me the sense of serenity that some of you guys might experience when it comes to making a move that might be unconventional or just simply unexpected. So I see you very clear-minded, and this decision is not going to be something that will essentially throw you off because you are preparing yourself for this. So let's go ahead and get deeper into the moon. So the moon in reverse, like I said, I really feel a very positive energy from the moon in reverse here for you. And I want to get a little bit more on her. So see, Nine of Swords, the state of despair, stress. This is the rock bottom energy that maybe some of you guys have experienced in the recent path. And like I said, there's this death moment that's showing up here, meaning, you know, there is a transformation, a transmutation, a shedding of the skin, something shifting, a light break, you know, and things feel like, again, the fog is lifting. But in the past, maybe you have had a difficult time with letting go of the energy of the Nine of Swords, right? And then you have here the Tower, right? The Tower showing up here as well with the moon. And that tells me that, you know, this lifting of the fog is actually very impactful in your life, right? It also shows me that whatever you have been stressed about in the past, whatever maybe have held you back, that you have had to take a different perspective on, or maybe you will be entering this phase of making a decision about it. This is something that had a crack foundation, okay? Meaning that it needs to go in order for you to be able to receive or build something of better, I guess you could say, quality, right? A better quality of longer lasting energy, and, you know, something that's beneficial for you. So I like the moon in reverse for you. I think the moon in reverse for you is really positive. If it, again, you're getting out of this shadow energy, this energy of kind of overthinking everything, seeing like a veil over everything. This is like where the clarity comes in. Sometimes the clarity can indicate that you're going to have to make some tough choices, right? That's why the Two of Swords is there, right? But nonetheless, this is something that you cannot unsee, okay? So we have Two of Swords here as what you don't see coming. And I want to go ahead and get a little bit more on the Two of Swords. Let's get a little bit deeper in the reading. Two of Swords energy is being clarified by Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is actually showing up in reverse. And what I like about the Seven of Swords is that it's showing that you are now becoming aware of something that has been in the shadows. And this specific energy can go either way, right? It can feel like maybe you might need to adjust yourself, re-strategize, and you might feel a bit wounded, so to speak. But this is an energy that requires for you to take action, right? For you to evaluate the next step and not self-sabotage yourself. You are able to do what it is that you need to do. You have it in you. Don't ever doubt that, okay? And we have here the Judgment. So again, just that energy of what role do you play in your life? Like, what role is your actions playing in your decisions, right? What are you doing to seek better for yourself? This is what you have to really shed the light within. So you're able to acquire the lesson that this is trying to teach you. Last card on the Two of Swords here is this World in reverse. So again, without the judgment call, without the breakthrough, then you have unfinished business. So it's really important for you to, again, take the power back by seeing what you are in control of in a situation, right? You can essentially take the proper steps to either gain more control in the situation or to let it go, okay? So very important for you to have that moment of evaluation within yourself, to take some self-inventory. Otherwise, you will be faced with like an unfinished business, okay? So it's really important that when you make this decision, when you take this step forward, you iron things out the correct way, okay? Two of Cups. I really like the Two of Cups here. This is, again, the outcome of the reading. Very positive outcome, right? The Two of Cups is this energy of harmonizing something in your life. This could be obviously between someone that you really care about and yourself, but this is more personal for me when I look at this reading. This is more perfect, and this is also general, so I don't want to make it about someone else. This is about you, Aries. And this is about bringing in harmony in your life, being around individuals that make you feel seen, heard, understood. This is about being in an emotionally balanced mentality and state of being, right? And I like the Two of Cups because it shows that you're renewed and you're ready to push forward and show yourself in a very loving, whole, and very beautiful way. Okay, so also it could be that there is, again, an opportunity coming in, which makes sense because some of you guys, again, are making decisions that will indicate a change in your life. Okay, so with the Two of Cups, Spirit of the highest light, thank you so much for being here. I want to ask you, what else can you tell me about this Two of Cups? Okay, so the Two of Cups clarified by Seven of Cups, which can indicate a bit of confusion. However, this is also the card of multiple options, right? This is the sky is the limit, right? So it's a little bit of daydreaming, which is nothing wrong with that. Allow yourself to not be so serious about the next step. And when it comes to imagining and visualizing what you want in your life. And then you have here Page of Wands. So here we have this energy of being in the present moment, enjoying yourself, having fun, right? So even someone might be extending a cup of an invitation to go out and do something fun, right? So you can lighten up, so you can have some balance in your life. And then we have here King of Wands as well. So lots of fire energy, which is your energy as well. So I feel like the Seven of Cups is showing, yeah, a little bit of daydreaming. But this daydreaming is actually really igniting your inspiration, your motivation, your willpower to push forward all. And even when I see the King of Wands here, I see good fortune. I see good messages, a good outcome coming your way. And like I said, what you don't see coming is you having to make an important decision in your life. And you are doing the work for getting out of this Nine of Swords, from trying to ground yourself to clear this energy that might be foggy, right? And you guys are doing the damn thing. And I like this reading for you. Please let me know if this resonated with you in any kind of way. If it did, drop me a comment down below. Like and subscribe if you do want to support my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.